back with two of the biggest names on Broadway, the composers of the new musical New York, New York, John Kander and Lin-Manuel Miranda. You say that you say you've been writing since you were quite small. I want to get to what your first song was in just a moment, but Lin, do you remember the first song you wrote?
I think it was into my Fisher-Price tape recorder.
Oh.
It was called The Garbage Pail Kids Are in Town.
Aha.
And it was about all the different Garbage Pail Kids, because I collected Garbage Pail Kids cards, and they were coming to town.
John, what was your first song? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's a Christmas carol that I wrote when I was in second grade.
Wow.
And I didn't find out until many years later that my second grade teacher, Miss Matthews, had called my folks and said, I just want to tell you that John wrote a Christmas carol. Is that all right? Because I know you're Jewish.
And what did your folks say? Was that okay?
That was fine with them. They tried to explain to me that there was more to it than that.
You wrote for so many years. You wrote with 40 years with your partner, Fred Ebb. What is it like to continue to compose and to create songs without him? What are the challenges and what are some of the discoveries that you've made?
Well, after Freddie died in 2004, there were some leftover projects which I vowed to finish, and I began to work with other people, with myself, and I think I found out that I couldn't not write, and that's really the whole secret. It's like a habit that you just can't get rid of. Mm-hmm. And I've been really, really lucky that I get to play in the sandbox with people like him.
Yep. Lin, I know that you're inspired. I know that you've been inspired by John and Fred Ebb, and I understand that you wrote the song "The Room Where It Happens," extraordinary song from Hamilton, as a love letter to them. How so?
Yeah, that's my song in Hamilton. That is my little hat nod to Kander and Ebb. It's a very different style from the rest of it, because and again, we've had many conversations about how we don't recognize our own styles, and so I told John this, and he said, "What are you talking about?" And the only real tell is at the end of that song. If you listen, it goes, you know, the great Leslie Odom Jr. sings, "I want to be in the room," and then he goes, click, boom, psh, and that is all that jazz. That's just straight up all that jazz steal.
I hear it.
And that's my little love letter to John.
We have to take another break, but stick around. There's more Lin-Manuel Miranda and John Kander to come. They're at the